What's good, everyone? It's Sleep, and I want to talk about this game, right? DBD's upcoming competition, VHS, right? Now, off the rip, from first glance, this game does look pretty fun. It looks really interesting. It does look like a lot to take in. It looks like a lot of work that you gotta do on both parts, especially the survivor. I think they got like 4 objectives. That's like the icons on top of the screen. You could tell that they got some inspiration from DBD because like the icons, like the way it's set up and stuff, and the fact that the killer is in first person, which is like, I mean, like why is every game starting to like follow that formula now? Like, I would expect like every game to start following like the Friday 13 formula, since that game got really popular like first. But they just wanna, I don't know why they wanna bite off for DBD for. But anyways, this game does look pretty good. I mean, playing killer looks pretty fun, but I'm just like, like, where's the blood at? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this game is like the bloody type. I mean, it is beta, but I'm like, yeah, this game looks pretty alright. Like, I don't know what this creature is. Like, of course I need to like watch this gameplay again, or they need to release more gameplay, because of the fact that I'm trying to figure out what exactly the killer's power is. Like, the killer looks like you could put on armor. The killer has like a aura reading mode. I mean, I assume that's a power, but I guess this is like the only killer that they have right now, since it's like beta. But when I see more gameplay, like, then I'll like really judge the game on how like I feel. But as you can see, like right here, like, you see what I mean, where it's like the game is like too much, bro. it's like DBD is more on the like, it's more, how can I say it, it's more straightforward, right? Like DBD, you play survivor, you get chased, you do gens. Killer, you kill and defend gens. Simple as that. This game has like, it looks like a little bit too much in my opinion, but it's still, I mean, it looks like it has a lot of promise. I don't really want to doubt this game too much, because of the fact that it's on beta. That's like doubting like a upcoming rapper, and then he actually makes it big, he or she actually makes it big, and then you like, oh, it's like that awkward moment, because the fact that you doubted this rapper and then they actually make it big, and they actually like #1 on the charts and everything. But like my man's logic. But anyways, yeah, it does look like a lot to do in this game. They still need to release more gameplay. You can see in the bottom right corner, you can see from the killer's perspective, it says like QEF. I'm guessing those are like the perks, so I'm guessing you only have 3 perks from what I'm guessing. It almost reminds me of last year. Remember in last year when they added that thing that you could use, like, they all have like different abilities that they all have like different abilities that they could use. Like, for example, in last year, remember how the spider had the spider web, how the spider could like web on to the survivors and then get closer to them and stuff like that, and spit the acid at them. Like I said, and also it's like another thing, right? In this gameplay, right? It's like the killer shouldn't be running away from the survivor, bro. Like, any game where a survivor could hit a killer, it gets me nervous. Not only because of the fact that I'm gonna be playing killer the most, it's because of the fact that when you play as a survivor, it should have that Outlast feeling. Like, you know how on Outlast you don't fight at all, you only hide? It should be like that. Like, look at them shooting the killer, bro. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, the killer shouldn't feel threatened. The killer shouldn't feel like, oh nah, they got weapons or anything like that. The killer shouldn't feel like that in a horror game, you know what I'm saying? If you're the killer, you're the killer. You're here to kill the survivors. The survivor's not here to kill you. You know what I'm trying to say? The killer shouldn't be running away from the survivor, right? That's like, what's his name from Outlast? I forgot his name. The dude from Outlast. That's like him running away from the, what's his name? The tall, brute dude from Outlast. I'm not good with names. But anyways, you know what I mean. That's like, or the surgeon, right? That's like that dude. That's like the surgeon running away from the main protagonist in Outlast. Like, that wouldn't happen. The surgeon would chase the dude that's trying to hide, the dude with the camera. But that's like that same situation with Home Sweet Home. It's like, once people saw that survivors can hit killers, it's like, oh nah, bro, that's a problem. Because it's like the killer shouldn't feel that. Like the killer shouldn't be getting attacked really. Even though in most like horror movies, like Freddy, like Nightmare on Elm Street and Michael Myers, they always fight back. It's like, yeah, I love the idea that they could fight back, but the fact that when you really think about, say if this game really does make it does good, right? I mean, it does depend on the devs on how they balance the game, but once the survivors get extremely like good at this game, they're just gonna abuse their power, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna end up like last year, and what happened last year in Home Sweet Home. Playing killer was just completely frustrating, you know what I'm saying? And Home Sweet Home, they could just abuse you and jump you in that game. Along with last year, they could abuse you and jump you. In Home Sweet Home, they could use the energy drink and then get away from you, get as much distance from you as they can. Don't get me wrong, all these stuff happen in DBD. DBD is frustrating as well, but it's like, do I think this game could really beat DBD if it gets up there? In my honest opinion, and don't even like come at me for this, no. And like I said, I don't like doubting at all. I don't like doubting at all. But it's like, if you really put 2 and 2 together, right? DBD has such a high, it's on top of the game right now. DBD has no competition. DBD is that horror game, is that asymmetrical horror game right now, right? DBD has what? Like, don't get me wrong, if you was to remove, like, if DBD had no licenses at all, I wouldn't doubt this game. Like, this game wouldn't have a chance, you know what I'm saying? But the licenses for DBD is like its shield. That's like the shield of the game. That's what makes the game go absolutely nowhere. Don't get me wrong, DBD is fun by itself. Even if it didn't have licensed characters, I would still play the game. I would still mess with the game, you know what I'm saying? But DBD has Michael Myers, Freddy, Pyramid Head, Nemesis, Pig, Pinhead, Leatherface. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got so many good licensed characters in DBD that it's just like, it's too, how can I say it? It's too overwhelming for a game like this. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, this game, don't get me wrong, like if this game gets licenses too, they could be on that, they could get up there with DBD, but I don't think DBD is gonna go nowhere. Honestly, like it's not going nowhere, bro. Like, this game, obviously, when this game releases, I'm of course playing it. It looks like a lot of fun. Of course, I'm gonna play any asymmetrical horror game that releases, but DBD is not going nowhere. It never is. I already know it's not. That's just my opinion though, because DBD is just like, it's that horror game right now. Like, that game is too popular. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, that's my thoughts on this game. VHS. Am I gonna play it? Like I said, obviously, it looks fun. And it's an asymmetrical horror game. But yeah, let me hear what you guys think in the comment section. If you liked this video, like the video, and if you didn't, dislike. If you're new, subscribe to my channel if you mess with my videos. And I love y'all. Take care, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
To the beat, y'all.
Check it out.
Come on. 1, 2. What you gonna do?